There are moments in life when we feel the need to apologize, when our actions or words don't align with the expectations others have of us. We apologize to keep the peace, to avoid conflict, or simply because we feel that we've done something wrong. But let me tell you this, there are things in life you should never apologize for, no matter what anyone says. There are moments, actions, and qualities that define who you are, and apologizing for them would only diminish the essence of your own being. So let's talk about 9 things you should never apologize for, because your strength, integrity, and authenticity depend on them. First and foremost, never apologize for standing up for yourself. You have the right to defend your beliefs, your time, and your mental space. You should never feel guilty for asserting your boundaries, even when others try to make you feel like you're being difficult. Some people may want you to be quiet, compliant, or easily swayed, but your voice is powerful. Your boundaries are sacred. When you stand firm in who you are, you're not being selfish, you're being responsible to your own life. Don't let anyone convince you that your needs and desires are less important than their demands. The moment you start apologizing for standing up for yourself, you are handing over control of your life to others. Never let that happen. Secondly, never apologize for your success. Success is not something you should downplay or hide. If you have worked hard, sacrificed, and dedicated yourself to achieving something meaningful, own it. Too many people apologize for their achievements, fearing that others may feel envious or resentful. They shrink themselves to make others feel comfortable. But let me tell you this, your success is a reflection of your hard work, your determination, and your perseverance. It didn't come from luck or coincidence. And if anyone feels insecure or threatened by your success, that's their issue, not yours. Don't allow anyone to make you feel like you should diminish your accomplishments. Embrace them with pride, because your success is a beacon for others who are willing to put in the work. Third, never apologize for your feelings. How you feel is valid. Your emotions are a part of your humanity, and they are yours to experience, regardless of whether others agree with them or not. Whether you're feeling angry, sad, happy, or frustrated, your feelings are your own. Too often we apologize for feeling deeply or for expressing emotions that others might not understand. But why should we hide our true selves just to appease others? If you're angry about something, express it. If you're hurt, share it. If you're joyful, let that joy radiate. You never have to apologize for experiencing the full spectrum of emotions. They make you human. They make you real. And in a world where people are often afraid to be vulnerable, your willingness to embrace and express your emotions is a sign of strength. Fourth, never apologize for prioritizing your mental health. We live in a society that often values productivity over well-being, and that's a dangerous mindset. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health, and it should never be neglected. If you need a break, take it. If you need to step back from a situation or person to protect your peace, do it. You don't owe anyone an explanation for putting yourself first. And while people might try to make you feel like you're being selfish or lazy, remember this: you cannot pour from an empty cup. Taking care of your mind, your emotions, and your spirit is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Don't ever apologize for putting your mental health at the forefront. The world needs you at your best, and that begins with ensuring your mind is in a healthy place. Fifth, never apologize for being yourself. Too often, people spend their lives trying to fit into a mold, trying to meet the expectations of others, and constantly changing to fit someone else's idea of who they should be. But that's not how you should live. You are unique, and your individuality is a gift. You shouldn't apologize for the way you think, the way you look, or the way you express yourself. If you have a different perspective, share it proudly. If your style or your personality doesn't conform to what others think is normal, don't hide it. The world needs more people who are. The past has shaped you, and instead of apologizing for it, embrace it. Own your story. Learn from it. And remember that it doesn't define who you are in this moment. The past doesn't have to be a weight around your neck. You have the power to move forward, to grow, and to become a better version of yourself each day. Seventh, never apologize for your values. Your values are the compass that guides your actions, and they are deeply personal. What you believe in is your choice. Whether it's faith, love, integrity, or justice, your values shape your character, and you should never apologize for them. There will always be people who disagree with you, who challenge your beliefs, and who try to make you feel small for standing firm in your convictions. But don't let their opinions sway you. Your values are what make you strong, and standing by them will give you the resilience to face whatever comes your way. Never apologize for believing in what you know is right, even if others can't see it. Your values will always guide you to the right place, even when the path seems uncertain. Eighth, never apologize for saying no. In a world where people often expect you to say yes to every request, every favor, and every demand, saying no can feel uncomfortable. But here's the truth: you have the right to say no. You have the right to refuse what doesn't serve you, to turn down opportunities that don't align with your goals, and to protect your time and energy. Saying no doesn't make you rude or selfish. It makes you strong, it makes you wise, and it makes you clear about what you want in life. People will try to guilt trip you to make you feel like you owe them an explanation, but you don't. You don't owe anyone your time, your resources, or your energy if it's not something you want to give. Saying no is a form of self-respect, and you should never apologize for it. Finally, never apologize for your dreams. The world will try to tell you that your dreams are too big, too unrealistic, or too impossible. People will make you feel like your ambitions are just fantasies, like you should settle for what's safe and familiar. But you know what? Those dreams are yours, and they are worth pursuing. Don't let anyone make you feel like you should apologize for wanting more out of life. Dream big. Aim high. And don't let anyone, no matter who they are, dim your vision. Your dreams are the fuel that will propel you forward. They give you purpose, they ignite your passion, and they drive you toward greatness. Never apologize for chasing after them. There is no need for any of us to shrink back or apologize for who we are and what we believe in. Life is too short to live in a way that dims your light to make others comfortable. Don't apologize for being strong, for standing up for yourself, for being successful, for feeling deeply, or for taking care of your mental health. Your past, your values, your dreams, your boundaries, these are the things that make you who you are, and you should never apologize for them. So stand tall, stand proud, embrace the person you are, unapologetically. Never apologize for standing up for yourself or enforcing your boundaries. Your time, energy, and mental space are valuable. When you assert yourself, you're protecting your peace and preserving your well-being. Don't shrink or apologize for your accomplishments. Success is earned through hard work and determination, and it's something to be proud of, not something to hide or diminish for others' comfort. Never apologize for your feelings or for prioritizing your mental health. Your emotional well-being is crucial, and taking care of it should always come first, without guilt or hesitation. Never apologize for dreaming big or aiming high. Your ambitions are yours to follow, and they are valid. Ignore the doubts of others and keep pursuing your dreams with confidence and determination. Boundaries are the invisible lines we draw in our lives that define what is acceptable and what is not. They are essential in maintaining our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Boundaries are not just a matter of setting limits with others, they are also a matter of self-respect. When we own our boundaries and stand firm, we are asserting our right to protect ourselves, our time, and our energy from being drained by people or circumstances that don't honor us. Unfortunately, society often teaches us to be accommodating, to say yes to every request, to put others' needs before our own. We are told that being kind and agreeable is the path to success or happiness. But the truth is, if you are not careful, this mindset will leave you feeling resentful, exhausted, and overwhelmed. It will rob you of the ability to live authentically, to pursue your own goals, and to focus on your own well-being. It is critical to understand that your boundaries are not just for you, they serve everyone around you. The people you interact with on a daily basis, whether it's friends, family, co-workers, or even strangers, need to understand and respect your boundaries. When you set clear, firm boundaries, you are giving others the opportunity to know how to treat you with the respect you deserve. The act of setting boundaries is not an act of selfishness, it's an act of self-care. It's a powerful way to communicate that your needs are valid and important. One of the most common reasons people fail to establish firm boundaries is fear. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being labeled as rude, difficult, or selfish. The desire to be liked or accepted can sometimes override the need to assert your own limits. But allowing that fear to control your actions only leads to frustration, stress, and burnout. It prevents you from living a life that aligns with your values and needs. When you apologize for setting boundaries, you are sending a message that your needs and desires are secondary to the comfort of others. This kind of behavior undermines your self-worth and sends a signal that you are not deserving of respect. Setting boundaries is a skill that takes practice. It requires clarity, confidence, and the willingness to say no when necessary. Saying no does not make you a bad person. In fact, it can make you a better person because you are taking care of yourself. When you say no to something that doesn't align with your values or goals, you are saying yes to something that is more important to you. You are choosing yourself over the expectations or demands of others. And this is a powerful decision. It shows that you understand your worth and are willing to protect it. One of the hardest places to establish boundaries is in relationships. Whether it's a romantic relationship, a friendship, or even with family members, people may not always understand or appreciate when you set limits. Some may feel entitled to your time, attention, or energy, and they may try to manipulate or guilt you into doing things that don't serve you. This is where your ability to stand firm is essential. You must be willing to uphold your boundaries, even if it means facing disappointment or disagreement from others. When someone crosses a boundary you've set, it is important to communicate this to them directly, without hesitation or apology. For example, if a friend repeatedly asks for your time without offering reciprocity, it is your right to say that you need more balance in the relationship. If a family member makes demands on your time or energy that interfere with your personal goals, you have the right to say no. It is not selfish to protect your space, it is necessary. The same applies in professional settings. In the workplace, there is often pressure to conform, to please, and to say yes to every task, project, or responsibility that is asked of you. But this can quickly lead to burnout. Overloading yourself with work, sacrificing your personal time, and neglecting your own needs will eventually affect your performance and your overall happiness. It is crucial to set boundaries with your colleagues, your supervisors, and anyone who asks for your time. You have the right to say no to additional responsibilities if you are already at capacity. You have the right to protect your time outside of work. You do not need to apologize for these boundaries, even if others try to guilt you into saying yes. If you continually say yes at the expense of your own well-being, you will find yourself resentful and overwhelmed, and your work will suffer as a result. Setting boundaries can also extend to how we manage our energy. Our energy is finite, and we must learn to manage it wisely. People often want our energy, our attention, our care, our empathy, and they can sometimes take more than we are willing or able to give. If you find yourself constantly drained by others, it may be because you are not setting clear boundaries around your energy. You must protect your energy as fiercely as you protect your time. If you give too much of yourself to others without replenishing your own reserves, you will eventually burn out. This can happen in all areas of life, at work, in your relationships, and even in social settings. Setting boundaries on your energy means recognizing when you need rest, when you need to recharge, and when you need to say no to things that will drain you. Another important aspect of owning your boundaries is learning to say no without guilt. Saying no can be uncomfortable, especially if you've been conditioned to please others or avoid conflict. However, saying no is an essential skill. The key to saying no effectively is doing it with respect and clarity. It doesn't have to be harsh or rude. You don't have to justify your decision or make excuses. You simply need to say no and stand by it. For example, if you are asked to take on a task that doesn't align with your goals or that will take up too much of your time, you can say, "I'm not able to commit to this right now," or I have other priorities that I need to focus on. There is no need to explain yourself further. When you say no with confidence and without guilt, you are affirming your worth and your right to protect your time and energy. In some cases, setting boundaries means having difficult conversations. These conversations can feel uncomfortable, but they are necessary for your well-being. Whether it's addressing a friend who is constantly late or letting a colleague know that you cannot take on more work, difficult conversations are part of the process of maintaining healthy boundaries. The key is to approach these conversations with clarity, calmness, and respect. It is not about blaming or accusing others, it's about communicating your needs in a direct and compassionate way. Remember, you are not responsible for how others react to your boundaries. Their response is on them, not you. What matters is that you communicate clearly and stand firm in your decision. Owning your boundaries also means understanding that they are fluid and can change over time. There will be periods in your life when your boundaries may shift as your circumstances evolve. What worked for you in one phase of your life may not work in another. This is a natural part of growth. It is important to stay in tune with your needs and adjust your boundaries accordingly. You may need to set firmer boundaries in one area of your life and loosen them in another. This is not a sign of weakness or inconsistency, it's a sign of being adaptable and attuned to your own needs. In addition to owning your boundaries, it's important to model healthy boundaries for others. When you demonstrate that you respect your own limits, you are teaching others to do the same. You are showing them that it is possible to live a life that honors your needs without sacrificing your happiness or well-being. The more you own your boundaries, the more you inspire others to do the same. And in turn, this creates a culture of mutual respect, where everyone's boundaries are recognized and valued. Ultimately, standing firm in your boundaries is about self-respect. It's about understanding that you are worthy of having your needs met, of protecting your time and energy, and of living a life that aligns with your values. Your boundaries are not just walls to keep others out, they are shields that protect your inner peace, your happiness, and your well-being. When you stand firm in your boundaries, you are telling the world that you matter. You are telling the world that your needs are important, and you are no longer willing to sacrifice your well-being for the comfort of others. It's not always easy, and it may take time to build the confidence to stand firm, but it is one of the most empowering things you can do for yourself. When you own your boundaries, you own your life. There are many things in life that are worthy of celebration: birthdays, holidays, and milestones, but one of the most important achievements often goes unnoticed: your own success. Whether it's a small victory or a monumental achievement, embracing your success is essential to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. Yet so many of us struggle with truly acknowledging and celebrating our accomplishments. Instead of feeling pride, we often feel guilt or shame for having succeeded. We worry that others will think we're arrogant, boastful, or undeserving. We fear the jealousy or envy that might come from those around us. The truth is, however, that you should never apologize for your success. You have worked hard, sacrificed, and dedicated yourself to achieving what you have. Your success is a reflection of your abilities, your determination, and your perseverance. It is time to own it, celebrate it, and embrace it fully. The first step in embracing your success is understanding that success is personal. It is not something that can be measured by anyone else's standards or opinions. Success is not about competing with others, it is about competing with yourself and striving to be the best version of who you are. Each individual has their own path to follow, their own unique set of challenges, and their own definition of what it means to succeed. What you achieve may not be the same as what someone else achieves, and that is perfectly okay. In fact, it is more than okay, it is essential to embrace your journey and your accomplishments without comparing them to anyone else's. The moment you begin to compare your success to that of others, you start to devalue your own hard work. Everyone's journey is different, and what matters most is that you've stayed true to your goals and have put in the work to achieve them. One of the biggest reasons why people struggle to embrace their success is the fear of being perceived as boastful or arrogant. We've all been taught that humility is a virtue, and while it's true that arrogance should be avoided, humility does not mean downplaying or diminishing your achievements. Humility is about recognizing that you have been fortunate, that you've worked hard, and that you are grateful for the opportunities you've had, but it does not mean hiding your accomplishments. There is no reason to shrink yourself or apologize for the fruits of your labor. When you shy away from acknowledging your success, you are doing yourself a disservice. You are denying the work, the sacrifices, and the dedication it took to get where you are. Embracing your success is not about bragging. It's about recognizing that you have earned the right to feel proud. The fear of being seen as arrogant is often tied to the insecurity that comes from the judgments of others. When we worry about how others will perceive us, we often suppress our own joy and satisfaction. But here's the truth: others' perceptions of you are none of your business. People may be jealous or critical, but that is a reflection of their own insecurities and not a reflection of your worth. When you allow the fear of judgment to dictate whether or not you embrace your success, you are giving away your power. You are allowing someone else's negativity to impact your self-worth. Instead, focus on your own journey and the pride you feel in what you've accomplished. If someone else is uncomfortable with your success, that's on them, not on you. Another reason people shy away from embracing their success is the feeling of guilt that often accompanies achievement. Many people feel that they don't deserve their success or that it's somehow wrong to enjoy their accomplishments. This can be especially true for people who come from humble beginnings or who have faced significant obstacles in their lives. The idea that success somehow makes you different or better than others can create guilt, especially if you've been taught that it's better to be modest and self-effacing. But the truth is, you are not responsible for the hardships others face. Your success does not take away from anyone else's opportunity for success, and it does not mean that you are better than anyone else. Embracing your success is not about elevating yourself above others. Success is recognizing that it is not just about the tangible rewards or accolades, but also about the journey that brought you there. The process of achieving your goals, the late nights, the struggles, the moments of self-doubt are just as important as the achievement itself. Success is not a one-time event, it is the culmination of many small, consistent steps. When you embrace your success, you are also embracing the journey that led you there. This includes acknowledging the challenges, the sacrifices, and the lessons you've learned along the way. Each step, whether it was easy or difficult, contributed to the person you are today. By recognizing the journey as part of your success, you free yourself from the need for external validation or recognition. Your success is yours, and it is complete in every way. Another critical aspect of embracing your success is recognizing that success is not static. Achieving a goal is a wonderful thing, but it should not be the end of your journey. Success should be seen as a stepping stone to greater things. It's important to celebrate each milestone, but it's equally important to continue growing and evolving. Success should be viewed as a process, not a destination. Each achievement should fuel your desire to keep moving forward, to set new goals, and to reach new heights. Embracing your success means acknowledging that there is always room for growth and improvement. It's about accepting the idea that success is not a finite resource, but something that is continually available to you as long as you keep striving and working towards your goals. One of the most powerful ways to embrace your success is to share it with others. While it's important to celebrate your own accomplishments, it's equally important to lift others up along the way. Success is not a solitary journey. The people you meet, the mentors who guide you, and the colleagues who support you all play a role in your achievements. Sharing your success with others not only allows you to appreciate the community that helped you get there, but it also creates an environment of mutual support and encouragement. When you share your success, you inspire others to pursue their own dreams, and you contribute to a culture of collaboration rather than competition. Embracing your success is not about keeping it to yourself, it's about using it as a platform to help others achieve their own. As you embrace your success, it's important to remain grounded and focused on what truly matters. Success in its truest form is not about accumulating wealth, status, or recognition. It is about living in alignment with your values, pursuing goals that fulfill you, and making a positive impact on the world around you. When you focus on the intrinsic rewards of success, such as personal growth, the satisfaction of achieving meaningful goals, and the ability to contribute to others, you create a deeper, more sustainable form of success that is not dependent on external validation. This kind of success is not fleeting. It is built on a solid foundation of purpose, passion, and integrity. You must also recognize that success is not something that can be taken away from you. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and failures along the way, but none of these can erase the success you've achieved. You may face obstacles that make you question your path or even make you doubt your worth, but you have already proven to yourself that you have the ability to succeed. The setbacks you face do not invalidate your previous achievements, rather, they serve as opportunities to learn and grow. Every step forward, every victory, no matter how small, is evidence of your ability to overcome challenges and reach your goals. Embracing your success means acknowledging that you are resilient, capable, and worthy of everything you've accomplished. The more you embrace your success, the more you empower yourself to continue achieving, growing, and evolving. You begin to understand that success is not a singular moment in time, but a continuous process. The more you celebrate and own your achievements, the more you attract even greater opportunities into your life. Your success is a reflection of your dedication, your growth, and your willingness to push past limitations. There is nothing wrong with embracing it fully, feeling proud of what you've done, and using it as fuel to reach even greater heights. The world needs more people who embrace their success, who recognize their worth, and who use their achievements to inspire others. When you fully embrace your success, you give yourself the permission to keep growing, to keep reaching, and to keep striving for greatness. Embrace your success because you have earned it. Your emotions are a fundamental part of who you are, and they shape your experiences, relationships, and how you perceive the world around you. Emotions are neither good nor bad, they simply are. They provide you with important information about how you're feeling in the moment and act as signals that guide your behavior and choices. But far too often, society teaches us to suppress or dismiss our emotions, especially those that are deemed uncomfortable or difficult, such as sadness, anger, or fear. There is a pervasive belief that emotions, particularly negative ones, should be hidden or ignored in order to appear strong or composed. But the truth is, honoring your emotions is an essential part of maintaining your mental health and overall well-being. Ignoring your emotions or pretending they don't exist only leads to unresolved feelings that can manifest in unhealthy ways. To honor your emotions means to accept them without judgment, to allow yourself to feel them fully, and to respond to them in ways that support your growth and mental health. It's about creating space to understand what you're experiencing and to express your feelings in ways that are healthy and constructive. When you honor your emotions, you are allowing yourself to be authentic and true to yourself. You are not suppressing parts of who you are in an attempt to please others or meet external expectations. You are acknowledging the full spectrum of your emotional experiences, from joy and excitement to grief and frustration, and giving them the respect and attention they deserve. One of the most important things to understand about emotions is that they are not permanent. They come and go, ebbing and flowing, as part of the natural rhythm of life. Emotions are transient, but they carry important messages. When you suppress your emotions or ignore them, they don't disappear, they often intensify, making it even harder to cope with them later. Emotions that are bottled up have a way of resurfacing, often at inopportune times, and can lead to stress, anxiety, depression, or even physical symptoms like headaches, fatigue, or muscle tension. By honoring your emotions as they arise, you give yourself the opportunity to process them and move through them in a healthy way. This means giving yourself permission to feel what you're feeling without shame or guilt. Honoring your emotions also involves listening to your emotional needs. Emotions are not just reactions to events, they are cues that signal your needs or desires. For example, feeling angry might indicate that a boundary has been crossed or that you are feeling disrespected. Feeling sad might signify that you need time to grieve or process a loss. Anxiety might be a sign that you are overwhelmed or feeling uncertain about the future. These emotional signals are not to be ignored or minimized, but rather to be understood and addressed. If you're feeling overwhelmed, your emotional state may be asking you to slow down or seek support. If you're feeling disconnected or lonely, it may be time to reconnect with others or take a step back to focus on self-care. By honoring your emotions, you are also honoring your needs and creating the space to address them. Another aspect of honoring your emotions is giving yourself permission to express them in healthy ways. Often, we are taught to hide our emotions, especially in public or professional settings. We're told to keep it together, to stay strong, or to not make a scene. While there is a time and place for discretion, it's also essential to recognize that your emotions need to be expressed, especially when they are intense. Bottling them up or denying them only creates internal tension, which can lead to stress, frustration, and burnout. Healthy emotional expression might look like talking to a trusted friend, journaling, practicing mindfulness or meditation, or engaging in physical activities like exercise to release pent-up energy. It might also mean seeking therapy or professional support when the emotions become overwhelming or when you need guidance in processing them. The key is to find a healthy outlet that allows you to release your emotions without letting them control you. Honoring your emotions is not about giving them free rein or letting them dictate your behavior in unhealthy ways. It's about acknowledging them and responding to them thoughtfully. Emotions can be intense, and sometimes they can cloud your judgment or lead to impulsive reactions. For example, if you feel angry, you might be tempted to lash out at someone or react in a way that you later regret. But honoring your emotions means recognizing the anger, understanding where it's coming from, and then choosing a more constructive way to express it, such as having a calm conversation or taking some time to cool off. It's about being aware of how your emotions influence your actions and learning how to manage them in a way that aligns with your values and goals. You can acknowledge and honor your emotions without letting them dictate your behavior in harmful ways. One of the most difficult emotions to honor is fear. Fear can feel paralyzing, and society often tells us that we should push through fear, that it's a sign of weakness or cowardice to acknowledge it. But fear is a natural, protective response that signals you are facing something unknown or challenging. It's a survival mechanism that can help you assess risks and make decisions to protect yourself. However, when you allow fear to control you, it can hold you back from taking risks, pursuing your dreams, or making important changes in your life. Honoring your fear means acknowledging it, understanding its roots, and then choosing to move forward in spite of it. Fear may never completely disappear, but you can learn to face it with courage and wisdom rather than letting it keep you stuck in place. Along with fear, there is also the emotion of shame, which many people struggle with. Having a mental health challenge does not mean you are weak or broken, it means that you are human. Life is filled with ups and downs, and it's only natural to face times of emotional difficulty. What matters most is how you choose to respond to those challenges. Honoring your emotions and mental health means giving yourself the time, space, and support you need to heal and grow, without shame or self-criticism. It's about being patient with yourself and recognizing that mental health is a journey, not a destination. In a world that often prioritizes productivity and achievement, it can be easy to overlook the importance of emotional well-being. We're taught that success is measured by external accomplishments and that emotions, especially negative ones, are something to be fixed or avoided. But honoring your emotions and mental health requires a shift in perspective, a recognition that your emotional health is not something to be dismissed, but something to be nurtured. It means taking the time to check in with yourself, to reflect on your feelings, and to make the necessary adjustments in your life to ensure you are prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being. Honoring your emotions and mental health is not a one-time task, it is an ongoing practice. It requires consistency, patience, and a commitment to self-awareness. It's about learning to recognize the signs of emotional distress, acknowledging your feelings without judgment, and taking proactive steps to care for yourself. Whether it's through seeking support, practicing self-care, engaging in healthy coping mechanisms, or simply taking the time to feel and process your emotions. Honoring your emotions and mental health is a crucial part of living a balanced, healthy life. It's about giving yourself permission to feel, to heal, and to grow without shame or guilt. By embracing your emotions and mental health, you empower yourself to live authentically, to pursue your dreams, and to be the best version of yourself. Pursuing your dreams relentlessly is an idea that goes beyond just aspiration or wishful thinking. It's about dedicating yourself fully to the pursuit of what truly excites and fulfills you, no matter the obstacles that stand in your way. Dreams are not simply something that exists in the realm of fantasy or daydreams. They are the fuel that drives us to be better, to achieve more, and to make a difference in our lives and the lives of those around us. The path to achieving your dreams is not easy, and it is not guaranteed, but the process of relentlessly pursuing them is what shapes you, grows you, and ultimately brings meaning to your existence. Dreams, by their very nature, challenge us to think bigger and reach farther than we ever thought possible. They push us outside our comfort zones and require us to take risks, endure hardships, and embrace failure as part of the journey. This relentless pursuit is not just about reaching the end goal, it is about everything that happens in between. It's about the lessons you learn, the people you meet, the failures you overcome, and the person you become in the process. To pursue your dreams relentlessly is to refuse to give up, even when the road is difficult, when the end seems far away, or when people around you doubt your ability to succeed. One of the first things that stands in the way of pursuing your dreams is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown. These fears are natural, but they should not dictate your actions. Fear has the power to hold us back and prevent us from taking the first step toward our dreams. However, it is essential to understand that fear is not something that disappears overnight. It's something we must learn to face head-on, not avoid. Every successful person has experienced fear, but what sets them apart is that they did not let that fear stop them from moving forward. They acknowledged their fear but chose to take action anyway. Fear becomes a powerful tool when you learn to use it to push you rather than paralyze you. Overcoming fear begins with self-belief. Without a strong belief in yourself and your abilities, fear will always be a more powerful force than your dreams. You must understand that you are capable, that your dreams are valid, and that the obstacles you face are merely stepping stones to greater success. The journey toward your dreams may be uncertain and challenging, but it is in those moments of discomfort where you grow the most. Each time you confront fear, you build resilience. You gain the strength to keep pushing forward, to keep pursuing your dreams, regardless of what might come your way. A relentless pursuit of your dreams requires unwavering determination. There will be times when things don't go as planned. You will encounter setbacks, delays, and even failures. But these moments do not define you, they are simply part of the process. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well, but it is in the moments of hardship and struggle that your true strength is revealed. You must learn to embrace adversity as an opportunity to grow. When you face setbacks, view them not as obstacles, but as valuable lessons that teach you what works and what doesn't. Every failure brings you one step closer to success. It's essential to reframe failure in a way that empowers you rather than discourages you. It's not about avoiding failure, but learning to bounce back stronger after each one. Relentlessly pursuing your dreams also requires patience. Society often tells us that success should come quickly and easily, but the reality is much different. Dreams take time to materialize, and the road to success is rarely a straight line. It is full of twists, turns, and unexpected detours. The process of pursuing your dreams is long and requires a consistent effort. This is where patience comes into play. Patience is the ability to keep moving forward, even when the results are not immediate. It is the understanding that every small action you take, every step you make is bringing you closer to your ultimate goal, even if the progress is not immediately visible. The key is to keep going, even when the path seems unclear, or when it feels like you're not making the kind of progress you envisioned. Keep going, because persistence compounds over time. Pursuing your dreams relentlessly also requires a level of sacrifice. Dreams often demand that we give up things that may be comfortable, familiar, or even pleasurable. Whether it's sacrificing time, money, or the comfort of staying where you are, pursuing your dreams is rarely easy. This is where the difference between those who dream and those who succeed becomes clear. The ones who succeed are the ones who are willing to make those sacrifices because they understand that the reward will be worth it. The sacrifice is temporary, but the rewards that come from living your dream are lasting. When you make sacrifices, you are investing in your future. The time, energy, and resources you put into your dreams now will pay off in ways you cannot yet imagine. One of the most significant challenges to pursuing your dreams relentlessly is the doubt and criticism you may encounter from others. When you decide to follow a path that is different from the norm, or when you set ambitious goals, people will question you. They may not understand your vision, or they may be afraid that you will fail. You may hear words of discouragement from people who love you or who are simply trying to protect you from disappointment. While these concerns may come from a place of care, it's important to remember that your dreams are yours and not theirs. Others' opinions should never dictate your decisions. Instead of seeking approval from those around you, seek validation from within. Trust your instincts and believe in your ability to achieve what you set out to do. You know your own heart and your own desires better than anyone else. If you allow the opinions of others to derail you, you are giving away your power. Let their doubts be fuel for your fire, not a reason to give up. Another critical aspect of pursuing your dreams relentlessly is the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. The people you spend time with have a significant influence on your mindset and your energy. If you surround yourself with people who are supportive, positive, and who believe in your dreams, you will be far more likely to stay motivated and focused. On the other hand, if you spend time with people who are negative, critical, or dismissive of your dreams, their energy will drain you, and you may begin to doubt yourself. It's essential to choose your inner circle carefully. Find people who uplift you, challenge you, and hold you accountable. These are the people who will help you stay focused on your goals, even when things get tough. They will cheer you on during the high points and support you during the low points. Having a strong support system is essential for staying on course and moving forward relentlessly. It's easy to get excited about your dreams in the beginning, but the true test of your commitment comes in the daily grind, the daily tasks that move you closer to your goal, even if they don't feel glamorous. Self-discipline is about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making the tough decisions and doing the work, even when the world doesn't seem to be paying attention. Developing discipline requires consistency. It's about creating habits that keep you moving forward, even when motivation wanes. Motivation can be fleeting, but discipline is what carries you through when motivation is gone. The more disciplined you are, the closer you will get to your dreams. While pursuing your dreams relentlessly, it is also crucial to take care of your mental and physical health. The pursuit of a dream can be all-consuming, but it should not come at the expense of your well-being. Taking care of yourself is not selfish, it is necessary. If you are not in a good mental and physical state, you will not be able to put your best effort into your dreams. Make sure to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maintain a balance between working toward your goals and taking care of yourself. This balance will help you avoid burnout and keep your energy levels high as you continue to pursue your dreams. Your health is the foundation of everything you do, so prioritize it as you work toward your goals. The most powerful thing you can do when pursuing your dreams relentlessly is to never stop learning. The world is always changing, and the skills and knowledge you need to achieve your dreams will continue to evolve. Being open to learning new things and developing new skills will give you the edge you need to stay competitive and adaptable. Whether it's learning from books, mentors, or life experiences, always be hungry for knowledge. Knowledge will give you the tools you need to navigate challenges, adapt to changes, and stay motivated throughout your journey. The pursuit of your dreams is a lifelong journey. It will have its ups and downs, but the key is to stay focused, stay committed, and stay relentless. No matter how many setbacks you face, no matter how many failures you experience, always keep moving forward. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goal. Never stop dreaming, never stop working, and never stop believing in yourself. Your dreams are worth it, and with relentless pursuit, you will see them come to life.